You're listening to the Scotland's Wild podcast, created by 5-star leading tour company Experience Scotland's Wild. Join us as we dive into Scotland's rich tapestry, from its breathtaking landscapes to its vibrant culture and turbulent past. In each episode, we will explore different themes, tales and topics with special guests from all across the Scottish tourism industry. So get ready for the stories, the facts and the travel recommendations as we unpack all things Scottish. Hello, Kirstine here from Experience Scotland's Wild, and today we are out exploring the beautiful Highlands to bring you a very special episode of our podcast where we are going to talk about one of Scotland's most iconic symbols, the bagpipes. The bagpipes are Scotland's national instrument, and nothing screams Scotland more than listen to the pipes while exploring the Highlands. So today I'm going to go for a wee walk and a chat and talk about all things pipes with Grant MacLeod, also famously known as the Munro Bagpiper. So let's go meet him. Grant, hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Nice to meet you.
How's things? You alright?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, brilliant.
Thank you so much for doing this with me today,
You're
coming
welcome.
on our podcast.
You're welcome.
We're going to take a wee walk around Glencoe,
I like walking.
talk about all things pipes. How's that sound?
That sounds fantastic.
Brilliant, amazing,
Great.
let's do it.
Awesome.
Let's do it.
Go.
So, first things first, you got to give me a little bit of background about yourself. How did you even start playing the pipes?
So I was raised up in the Northwest Highlands, and we were very fortunate that we had a teacher, piping teacher, who was a 4-time world champion. Used to come to our school every Wednesday, and you got time out of normal class time to do it.
Yeah,
so
I can see why that would encourage people. I'll do it.
And yeah, just kept it going, took it through high school. There was a wobble during high school because of other distractions, and took it back up again, and now it's my full-time job, which is a bit dream stuff.
Yeah, no, that's I think there's a lot of people that probably do an instrument and then when they stop it, had that wobble, like you say, and then don't get back into it.
Yeah.
You always look back and go, oh, I wish I'd stuck that lesson through or something.
I was very lucky. I got asked to do an event at Ellendon Castle, a very iconic place, and that just got me back into it again when I was about 15, 16. So yeah, just went from there.
So it wasn't really in your family? It wasn't like your parents were piping, or?
Well, so my great-grandfather, my grandmother's father, was a piper, and she was quite adamant that the tradition carried on.
Yes.
So bought me my first pipes and first kilt, and yeah, same with my brother.
I think it's not the same kilt you're still wearing today as your first kilt?
Not my first one, but the first one I got when I was 18, yes.
Amazing.
I'm still in it.
That's amazing. What tartan is it?
That kilt is the ancient MacLeod of Harris.
Okay.
And this one's the ancient MacLeod of Harris weathered.
Very nice.
Because I'm a bit more weathered now.
Not at all. And so obviously the pipes are an iconic symbol of Scotland. If obviously we explain to people maybe haven't heard much about the pipes before, what is the cultural significance for the pipes here in Scotland?
Well, the whole concept of the bagpipe goes back centuries and centuries, and not even originating in Scotland. But the Highland bagpipe is one of the most iconic instruments for a country. I think you see the bagpipes, you think of Scotland, and they were used in battle, to try and sort of intimidate the enemy, but also for sort of getting messages across, stories. People would put their heart into the pipe tunes, and as I say, it's just so iconic and atmospheric. There's no other instrument like it, I don't think.
So there's obviously, I've seen a lot of people always go, the bagpipes aren't actually from Scotland, they're from Egypt. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, the term bagpipe comes from blowing into a bag and then sound coming out of something. And that concept, we don't actually know the full history behind that. That's beyond our times. But there's so many types of bagpipe have developed in different countries, in France and Egypt, and we now have the Highland bagpipes in Scotland. So we run with it.
And what does playing, that's obviously such a huge part of your life now, it's what you do. What does that mean to you, playing these bagpipes, our national instrument? How does that feel for you?
It's something, being raised in the West Highlands and raised on the history, it brings a connection. You're not just playing an instrument, I feel I'm playing a bit of history. And where I play it, out in the wilderness, up in the mountains, or if whether it's a stage, you're passing that culture on to people. And the fact that I am so proud of it myself, it's very special. And
so there's obviously a few really iconic classic tunes that are known worldwide. Do you get asked to play the same tunes a lot? What are your most common ones we hear?
There are the classics, you know. Amazing Grace is an internationally renowned tune worldwide. Scotland the Brave has become a symbol of Scotland somehow.
Yes.
You can play all the tunes in the world, but as soon as you play Scotland the Brave, everyone's up clapping and having a good time.
Yeah, that's the one they want.
But there's so many modern adaptations of tunes, modern composers, and it's always evolving, you know, and it's changed. More young people are involved in it now, and it's seeing the future's good for another few centuries, I think.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things. It's just living on.
Yeah,
it's just going to continue and get bigger, probably. I think now.
I think so. I mean, pipers, images of a piper was traditionally older guy, full kilt, you know, just playing a few tunes. But now, modern bands, modern pipers have changed that attitude, I think.
Yeah.
And it means so much more to people now, I think.
It's got a whole new lease of life, I feel like, with all these modern bands. And
absolutely, and playing it in the right environment to, you know, a piper in Glencoe. That's how much more iconic can you get?
No, it doesn't get any more Scottish than that.
And me playing, I get goosebumps playing in places like this.
Never mind the people that are listening to it.
Yeah.
They must. Have you had anyone cry?
Yes.
Like going, yes. That is magical.
Yes, and usually because it's good.
Yes. Oh, but that's a good sign. How does it feel? So you play here. You're in Glencoe all the time playing.
Yeah.
It must be magic.
It is. No, it is. You can't describe it. It's just a feeling. The reason I got into playing the pipes up the Munros was because I was up a Munro one time and I thought, I wish I had my pipes with me. Mm-hmm. So the next time I took my pipes up, and it was just that feeling of overseeing the land, seeing all the history, and hearing the echo, which is quite spine-tingling as well.
I can imagine. And that's where the name Munro Bagpiper came from then?
Yes. So if you climb a Munro, you've bagged the Munro, so Munro bagging is a term. So I thought I'd be very clever and say Munro Bagpiper.
I love it, it works. It must be really special, I think, for people from all over the world travelling here. This site's incredible as it is. But I can only imagine you're standing looking at this and then you see yourself playing the pipes in such a beautiful way as well, and beautiful place. That is absolutely iconic. It's just...
No, it is, and as I described, the pipes are like no other instrument. I could be playing the pipes here and somebody could hear them all the way down the glen, and just hearing it echoing off the hills, there's just something haunting, and you almost hear the ghosts of the past.
Well, because Glencoe's, it's obviously stunning, but it's such like a historically significant place as well.
Yeah.
It's kind of got that eerie feeling sometimes.
Like so much of Scottish history, it's got major tragedy, and when you know the stories, you can feel it. You know, these rocks witnessed it all, and it's a vibe that you get.
Yeah.
And it's to be part of that and to produce music fitting of it, you hope, is special.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. Right, should we go see some more of Glencoe?
Yeah, why not?
And we're definitely, I'm sorry, we're going to have to get you playing a wee tune, aren't we? We can't not, we're all the way here, come on.
If we must.
Let's go. We are now here at the very picturesque Wee White House in Glencoe.
Yep.
Very famous spot. Everyone absolutely loved this. Probably got it as a screensaver or something. It's absolutely beautiful. Do you come here for playing quite a lot at all?
Yeah, I'll come here now and again, play a few tunes. You'll get some buses arriving and they enjoy a wee tune with this background.
Yeah.
So it's, as you say, it's a very iconic and historic location. So it's all tours sort of stop here and they'll get a bit of talk about what happened here.
And I noticed that you play the Massacre of Glencoe, the tune. Yeah. Very famous song. Possibly what I listened to find out about this story was probably one of the things, the lyrics of that song, that kind of got me understanding what was going on here for the first time. And you play that? Yes,
I play that. It's a famous song written by Jim MacLeod, made famous by the Corries, who sang for Scotland. And it's about the Glencoe massacre that happened here in 1792, which was a real scar on Scottish history and culture.
Would you mind, for those at home that don't know, our guides always come here and they tell this story, and it's probably one of the best parts of our Glencoe day tour. It's just such an incredible story. Would you mind giving a wee story?
I'll give a wee summary. I mean, in 1790 was the Battle of the Boyne, which is a well-known battle in Scotland and Ireland, and King William of Orange took the throne of Scotland. And in a show of power, he demanded all the clans pledge allegiance to the king. Through various reasons, we maybe won't know the full facts, but the clan chief of MacDonald here in Glencoe was late in getting to the location where it was to be done, and as a show against the defiance, they ordered the whole clan to be basically massacred, which was bad enough, but how it happened was that the government forces were coming through the glen and they were shown hospitality by the clan. They were looked after, they were fed and watered for days until the signal was given from Signal Rock, just up the hill there, to basically kill every man, woman and child under the age of 70. And that's what they did. Apart from a few that had a good conscience and warned people, and they were able to clear off up into the hills, up into Corrigavel, where they used to hide their rehomed cattle that they used to take from other clans, but it was a safe place for them to hide out, those that survived the harsh winter.
Yep.
So,
and I think this area, well, I suppose visitors from all around the world that don't know this story, when they come, they just come thinking, oh, this is a really scenic, picturesque spot. When they hear this story from either guides or yourself playing the tune as well, it must really open up a whole new.
It does, and it's the same worldwide. Doesn't matter where you go. There's a past to the land. All beauty spots were lived in. You know, people lived their lives. They had children here. They got married here. They battled to keep it, and now those days are gone now.
Yep.
And we're just left with the beautiful landscape. But if this was your back garden, you would fight to keep a hold of it.
Oh, 100%. It does have that kind of like eerie feeling sometimes as well, when you just sit and listen.
You can almost hear the ghosts in the hills, you know, and especially if you do hear the pipes playing. I could be piping up the glen there, and you would hear the pipes coming through.
Down here.
And it's magical. I've heard a piper play here from up the glen, and it's magical. Yeah. It's really special. You
mentioned there that weddings and things happened here. Have you actually done any weddings here?
Yeah, so this is actually my office.
This is your office? I mean, not bad. Can't complain.
I've got about 30 weddings here this year in various spots in the glen.
Yep.
Couples come from all over the world and they elope. Sometimes I'm actually a witness for the wedding.
Oh, wow.
They're so small weddings. And it's just a beautiful place, just amongst all the mountains to get married.
Yeah, it's mad. And it's not just weddings. Do you do?
I do everything.
Everything?
I do everything. I've been used as an alarm clock for people, waking them up at 7 in the morning. I get used for birthdays. I do video messages for people all over the world. So if it's somebody's birthday in Utah, I'll play a tune from Glencoe for them. Mm-hmm. Wish them happy birthday, and they've got this sort of gift from Scotland. You know, and it's something that's quite unique for them, especially if they've got a little bit of Scottish heritage.
Yeah, 100%.
Which so many people do have.
They do. People come from all over the world. I think like our guides always have people coming and they're exploring that. They're looking into like their Scottish heritage and understanding what that is for them. You
go back to the Highland clearances where, you know, thousands of people were cleared off their land for the sheep. You know, they went to America and Canada, Australia. So that's where all the culture went, and they tried to. You can see the influences in America. You know, they've got Scottish place names, and same in Australia. You know, the village that I'm from, Glenelg, is actually a big town in Australia. Mm-hmm. You know, because it's been formed from that. So the Scottish influence is everywhere, and it's quite proud. It's a proud thing for me to be able to get it out there. And
through your music as
well. Through music and just exploring the country as well. You know, there's places in Scotland that I go and the guides go that so many people in Scotland I've never heard of.
Even locals, I know so many people like in Glasgow and stuff, in the cities, that haven't even explored these places themselves, and they're from Scotland. Yeah. And maybe people that are coming over on trips and our tours have seen more than they have. Yeah. And they're living here.
There's people in Glasgow who haven't been north of Loch Lomond, and it's a shame. But I think now that the world's opening up to people, I think they are starting to see the benefits of that. And
I think through, like, you obviously have developed this massive platform for yourself online, and being able to see things like this and get your videos and stuff through this worldwide, it is such, like, it's opened so many more doors and avenues for people. Like, the social media is a huge part.
Oh, massive, absolutely massive. I wouldn't be doing what I was doing without social media, and so I really feel privileged.
Was there a specific moment in terms of your social media that exploded? Yeah, and most of people started seeing you.
Yeah, kind of. I did a video. It was can't remember. There was some sort of tragedy, and I did a sort of tribute to it. Mm-hmm. I just played Amazing Grace from a hill, and it reached about 3 million people.
Wow!
And from there, people started following, and then it just sort of snowballed. Yeah. And when you've got this as your stage, it's not a difficult sell to play a wee tune and for people to like the whole package. It's not just about the pipes, it's about the landscape, it's about the history.
The experience of it as well is just magical.
There's many hundreds and thousands of pipers in Scotland, phenomenal pipers, but they don't maybe play in these sort of environments to sort of capture the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it's a shame that they don't, and I think more and more will start doing it, but just now I'm enjoying it.
Oh, go reap the pears, of course, yeah.
Absolutely.
Glencoe is a must-see location when you come to Scotland. So if you want to see this incredible place that we've been exploring today, then maybe you should book on one of our tours. We do a one-day tour to Glencoe itself, but it's also a key stop on many of our multi-day tours to places like the Isle of Skye, the Hebrides, Orkney and Loch Ness. So if you want to find out some more information, head to our website at www.scotlandswild.com for availability and more details. So now we're taking a wee walk at Glencoe Loughin in this beautiful forest for those listening. We've explored a lot of Glencoe, we've seen it's absolutely gorgeous, and we spoke a lot about Glencoe because you play here all the time. But piping's taken you all over the world, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. I've been fortunate enough to be able to travel over to America, played in New York, and travelled across America with my pipes one year. In Europe and France and Lithuania, Austria.
Australia,
and,
one day.
Maybe Australia one day. But it's been a bit of a ticket, so enjoying it with that.
And how is that received? How are the pipes received in all these different places?
Oh, they love it. I remember in Lithuania I piped the party out into the main square in Vilnius, and it was like a concert. By the end, everybody just gathered round, cameras watching pipes, people in their kilts. It was quite a spectacle.
That sounds absolutely amazing. I can't wait. We're walking along here. We're going to hear you playing by the time we get to the Loughin, because we have to hear you play a tune. Everyone's been asking, even today, we've had so many people come up and ask for requests and things. People just absolutely love it.
Yeah, well, hopefully it sounds okay.
It sounds absolutely brilliant. So people learn it. Do you have any tips for people listening who are maybe like, I'd love to learn how to play the bagpipes?
There's a lot of perseverance, and that's from the parents. Because it's not a quiet instrument to learn, and it's hard at the start because you don't sound good. It's physically draining. Yeah. But you just have to see what's at the end, and hopefully I'm living proof of what is at the end. You can travel, you can enjoy life, you
full-time job,
make a life from it. Yeah.
And is it at age? Would you say people? Can you be too old to start? Can you learn at any age? No, you can. Your best as early as possible, but adults start all the time, and you can get to a certain level where you're confident enough to do lots of different events. Obviously, the younger you start, the better, but it's never too late. Do you think so? Obviously, like younger people as well. I feel like recently, like modern music and technology, I suppose, and sounds that are coming out now from loads of bands around Scotland. Yeah. Kind of using this trad fusion sound. Yeah. How do you think that's played a part in like young people and bagpipes and how it's really modernised it? Because traditionally it was just your bearded piper at a wedding and the full regalia. But now people are seeing you can play the pipes on stage, you can play the pipes to people dancing, you can travel the world, you can do it anywhere, and I think that gives it a path. Yep. And this is what I could be doing. Yeah. And not just standing outside a cold wedding venue. Yeah. I've been to a few festivals and concerts where pipes are playing, and it's just, it's such fun. It's phenomenal. Absolutely brilliant. You've got bands like Scary Vor and Trail West, Manran. Yep. You know, the amount of traditional music out there now, it's just phenomenal, and I've just mentioned a small percentage there. Yeah, there's loads. And they're coming up, and yeah, they're filling the Hydro now with traditional music in Glasgow, so... Which is absolutely mental. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's incredible, but it's, yeah. And so, what do you think, I suppose, like the future there of bagpiping in Scotland doesn't seem like it's going anywhere? It's not, it's getting better and better. It's not. There was a report recently saying that there was a decline, and it couldn't be further from the truth. There's, you know, as we said, the path for young kids to do this as an instrument it's better than it's ever been. Yeah. And people are getting interested in it every day. Which is fantastic. It is. Well, thank you very much for joining me on this walk and podcast today.
Yeah.
It's been absolutely brilliant, and I suppose it's only time now that we hear a wee tune from you, if you don't mind.
No, not at all.
Can't wait to hear
I'll
it.
go and make a wee noise.
Brilliant, thank you very much.
Thank you.